Bringing you the news 24 hours a day, 7 days per week, with a fresh approach. www.999wefm.com. WeFM News, online, on demand. Bringing you the news 24 hours a day, 7 days per week, with a fresh approach. www.999wefm.com. WeFM News, online, on demand.
Good afternoon and welcome to WEFM's Midday News, brought to you with the kind compliments of Court St. Vincent Limited.
Make this season merry with Quartz Ready Cash. Get all you need with a cash loan of up to $20,000 and pay nothing for 90 days. That's right, you pay nothing until 2024. Plus, you can enter to win up to $20,000 in the Ready Cash Mega Money Roadshow. All you need is your ID, proof of address, payslip, job letter, and 2 references. Apply online at shopquartz.com or visit your nearest Quartz or Ready Cash store and make the season merry with Quartz Ready Cash. We are ready when you are. Conditions apply.
Welcome back to WeFM's Midday News, brought to you with the kind compliments of Court St. Vincent Limited. I am your presenter, Rajiv Providence. First, on the local scene, Prime Minister Dr. Rav Gonsalves has refuted claims that his call for undocumented Africans in St. Vincent and the Grenadines to regularize their status is being done with the aim of getting the Nigerian vote. The Prime Minister, during a press conference held on Monday, said it was important that the undocumented Africans regularize their status to avoid being taken advantage of, as well as to become an asset to SVG. We hear more from the Prime Minister.
So let them be regularized within the framework of our law. It's the only sensible approach. Now I hear it said, so Ralph is doing this for the Nigerian vote. Heavenly Father. You have 200 people, you have 300 people. They're living from down South Leeward in Camden Park to Mespo. So you're in South Leeward, East, West, Central, East Kingston, West St. George, East St. George, Marpa. That's 8 constituencies. They could make a difference in any election.
That was the Prime Minister, Dr. Rav Gonsalves. The Prime Minister, during the press conference, said that Nigerians should be viewed as a valuable resource to St. Vincent and the Grenadines. He said that they have skills which are needed here in SVG, as he repeated his call for them to regularize their status. The Royal St. Vincent and the Grenadines Police Force is celebrating the educational achievement of Acting Corporal of Police Romancia Jordan, who attained a Bachelor's of Science degree in Criminal Justice, summa cum laude highest distinction, and with a 4.0 GPA from Ashworth College in Norcross, Georgia. The degree was conferred upon her on October 16, 2023. Acting Corporal Jordan also holds a diploma in forensic science with honors from the same college. The RSVGPF says Corporal Jordan commenced her studies in 2019. Her studies were conducted online while fulfilling her duties as a police officer attached to the Sexual Offences Unit. Acting Corporal Jordan was enlisted in the Royal St. Vincent and the Grenadines Police Force on December 9, 2015. In 2018, she was recognized at the annual Police Awards ceremony, where she received the awards for Most Outstanding Police Officer at the Connery Police Station, Most Outstanding Police Officer at the Eastern Division, and Policewoman of the Year. Still on the local scene, Minister of Agriculture Saboto Caesar is calling on all ministers of agriculture within CARICOM to implement an immediate ban on the use of glyphosate in the CARICOM food system. In 2018, St. Vincent and the Grenadines took a bold step by prohibiting the use of glyphosate, the active ingredient in Roundup, a weed killer manufactured by Monsanto. The decision was prompted by the landmark case of Dwayne Johnson, a former school groundskeeper in the USA, who claimed that Roundup, linked to his terminal cancer, resulted in a substantial jury award of US $289 million. Johnson, aged 46, contended that prolonged exposure to the herbicide led to his non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. According to an official release from the Agriculture Ministry, The decision by SVG reflects a growing awareness of the potential health risks and cancer-related illnesses associated with the use of glyphosate, emphasizing the need for stringent measures and considerations for public safety. On to news in the region. Belize's opposition leader Shaim Barrow is facing a possible forced resignation. This is according to his lawyer Richard Bradley, who said that this could be a possibility if he is found guilty of an electoral offense. The chief magistrate is expected to hand down her ruling on November 24th in the case in which the ruling People's United Party (PUP) is challenging Barrow's voter registration in the Mesopotamia Division, Loop News reports. Bradley argues that his client followed all legal requirements to be registered at the residence and his witnesses to confirm that he lives there. But the PUP, through attorney Leroy Banner, argues that Barrow does not and did not ever reside at the place, and that the address that Barrow gave as his residence is actually his political office and resource center. 2 Jamaican students have died in a fiery vehicular crash in Petersfield, Westmoreland. Police in Jamaica have launched an investigation into the deaths of the students. Authorities on the island have identified them as 16-year-old Ajani Robinson and 14-year-old Zakil McIntyre. Police said that the students were traveling on a motorcycle when it crashed with a motorcar which caught fire. The 2 students were rushed to the hospital where they died while undergoing treatment. Jamaica's Education and Youth Minister Favour Williams, in a message posted on X, formerly known as Twitter, expressed grief and shock at the unfortunate death of the 2 students. On the international scene, the European Union is set to boost their aid to Gaza in the midst of an ongoing Israel-Hamas truce. Chief of the EU's executive body Ursula von der Leyen welcomed the 4-day pause and emphasized that this period will be used to get more humanitarian aid into the Palestinian enclave. Von der Leyen's comments came a day after the Commission announced a review of its development aid to Palestinians found no evidence of funds going to the armed group that rules Gaza. According to Al Jazeera, the EU is the biggest provider of development aid to Palestinians. It has earmarked about 1.2 billion euros for its programs for the period between 2021 and 2024. The enclave's Hamas-run government says at least 14,100 Palestinians have been confirmed killed during Israel's aerial blitz and invasion. In Israel, the official death toll from Hamas's attacks stands at about 1,200. Finally, in sports, Argentina's World Cup winning boss Lionel Scaloni says he is considering resigning after 5 years in the role. Scaloni made the surprise announcement after Argentina's 1-0 World Cup qualifying win over Brazil in Rio de Janeiro on Tuesday. The 45-year-old also led Argentina to the Copa America in 2021 before their World Cup triumph in Qatar last year. Argentina needs a coach who has all the energy possible and who is well, said Scaloni. He continued, "It's not goodbye or anything, but I need to think because the bar is very high and it's complicated to keep going and it's complicated to keep winning." Scaloni succeeded Jorge Sampaoli as Argentina boss in August of 2018 after a brief spell in charge of the under-20 side. This has been WEFM's Midday News. I have been your presenter, Rajiv Providence. Join us again at 3 o'clock for WEFM's 3 p.m. news. WEFM's Midday News is brought to you with the kind compliments of Quartz St. Vincent Limited.
Attention shoppers! Get ready for a shopping experience like never before! Quartz is opening its doors for 24 hours straight! That's right! The excitement never sleeps! Join us for non-stop deals, exclusive offers, and unbeatable discounts starting at midnight on Friday, November 24th and continuing until 11:59 p.m. Whether it's late night shopping or early morning steal, Quartz is here for you around the clock. It's 24 hours on. Pure excitement. Set your alarm. Get ready to shop until till you drop. Quartz, bringing value home.
Lynch Caribbean Brokers is here.